Hi, I'm Rick Caron from the Rotary Satellite Club of Windsor 1918 evening. I'm also the District 6400 Rotary Foundation Chair. I'm talking today with Elvira DiGesu-Iarusso about water projects in Malawi. She's from the Rotary Club of the South Centennial. Elvira, can you tell us a little bit about Malawi?
Absolutely, Rick. It would be my pleasure. Malawi is a country in Africa, in southeastern Africa. It's surrounded by Tanzania, Mozambique, and Zambia. It is ranked the fourth poorest country in the world by the United Nations. However, it is also known as the warm heart of Africa, and having traveled there myself, I can confirm that it absolutely is. The people are warm and kind, and the country itself is beautiful.
Thank you. That's quite a nice introduction for those who might want to travel to Malawi. Now, I know from talking to you over the years that you are very passionate about water projects. How did that come about?
Actually, Rick, my personal passion is education. But without clean, potable drinking water, you cannot sustain life or address the basic needs of sanitation and hygiene, let alone education. So a young woman named Laura Lamarzi who volunteered in Malawi with an organization called Determined to Develop that was started by this gentleman, Matt Maroon, an American from Ohio, who made Malawi his home. And Laura came to our club to give us a program about her work on infection control in Malawi. She ended up living there for 3 years. And she introduced us to the community of Chilumba, a rural community in northern Malawi. And she told us about the great educational programming that was occurring there in the Wasambo district. But the school couldn't expand without clean water. So a few of us from our Rotary Club, we set out to Malawi to see the school, learn about the programming that was going on there, meet the community members, determine their interest in this project, and complete a needs assessment. And after our time there, we were satisfied and prepared to set out on an ambitious project to provide clean water to this community.
So, please go ahead.
Specifically, we needed to build 3 water pumping stations, complete with a power station and a 250,000 liter water tank to store water during the dry season. The project would totaled $285,000 US and would provide clean drinking water to 4,500 people in the community. With the water in place, the Wasambo School could expand its campus.
These really are stretch goals. Power station, 250,000 liter water storage tank, benefit to 4,500 people, and the expansion of the school for a total of $285,000. Have you involved the Rotary Foundation?
Absolutely. Without Foundation Global grants, these projects would not have been possible. We have 1 grant approved and another one in process.
If you don't mind, I'd like to spend some time going through the grant funding example. So district designated funds from 6,400, you got 12,500. And then you went to other districts, 4 other districts, and you got $32,500 from them in their DDF. Now DDF, these district designated funds, are so important because they are matched by the Rotary Foundation. And that brought in another $36,000, but you didn't stop there. Your club gave $13,247 towards the project. You went to other clubs, 11 other clubs, and raised $12,000. Then you applied for our special District 6400 Water Fund, founded by Jennifer Jones and Nick Krasic, and got $15,000 for that. Wash Rag gave you $8,000. The Howie Foundation, another $40,000. And you also got Interact clubs involved. The Lee Interact Club, $552. That's really wonderful to involve our younger Rotarians in these kinds of projects. And this brought the total to $169,799. I can't stress enough the importance of involving the foundation and of networking with other Rotary clubs. It is the power of networking that Rotary brings to its members. And by reaching out and being ambitious, you took the $13,000 from the South Centennial and turned that into a $169,799 project. Now, Elvira, here is the $64,000 question. how have you involved the other clubs? How did you do it?
Well, Rick, while it seems like a daunting project, we really pared it down to $64. If you take the total cost of the project, $285,000, and divide it by the number of people who would benefit, in this case, 4,500, you get approximately $64. And our question to everyone was this: if you knew you could change the life of one individual forever by providing them with clean water to drink, to stay healthy, and to be able to go to school and potentially change the trajectory of their life, would you give $64? And everyone we asked said yes. No one refused us.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I think all of the clubs and people that participated in both these global grants should be recognized. The clubs are Mizuzu, Farmersville, Plymouth, Cambridge, Preston, Toledo, Medicine Hat, Windsor St. Clair, Wayne, Campbellford, Cataraqui, Kingston, and Port Clinton, and of course the Interact Club of LaSalle and the Lee High School Interact Club, and the district 6400, 6670, 6420, 6600, 6400, 6600, 2041, and 7080, and other funding sources, the Howie Foundation, the District 6400 Water Fund, WashRag, and the Government of Canada. For your first foray into doing global grants, I must say you really learned the tricks in a hurry and have really reached out to make this happen. And I wonder if you could now perhaps give us an update on the global grant that's in progress.
Yes, so the project was divided into two. One was the Wasamba water tank, and this grant has been fully approved and the work is close to completion. You can see the development of the water tank there. And the second, the Wasamba water system, is waiting final approval from Rotary International. However, we do have people on the ground like Matt who are ready and to start the project and make sure that it reaches its final stages as well.
It must be pretty exciting to see these pictures of the foundation going up first and the water tank being built on top of that. That's quite a large water tank, really, really exciting stuff. And I know from other Rotary projects, and many Rotarians know that bringing clean water to a community changes everything. So congratulations on the progress so far. Now, One Rotary Summit is about the foundation, membership, and public image, and the interaction of those three aspects of Rotary. I wonder if you could tell me a little bit about the impact of this project on your own club and engagement in your own club. And could you also say something about how it impacted your Interact club?
Absolutely. This project has had a huge impact on our club, Rick. We know that we're making a huge change in the lives of the people of Toowoomba, and that feeling is just exhilarating. Our Interact Club has also embraced this project. They personally raised over $5,000 for the water tank component, and they solicited the help of another Interact Club, as you mentioned, one from California. Both Interactors and Rotarians worked together for an important cause. We grew closer as a club. It strengthened our relationship with our Interact Club. But most importantly, we grew in our understanding of how water impacts lives. The Interactors held a water walk at Holy Cross Elementary School to raise funds, but also to educate their fellow students about water insecurity and what that means. The fundraiser made this a topic of discussion in classrooms, in students' homes, and with their families. And teachers reported that the students were talking about this experience for some time.
Wow, this is really fantastic. What an impact it's had on our community as well as the communities in Malawi. What about public image? How will the project be, how will Rotary be recognized at the project site itself?
Well, the Rotary clubs and the districts will be showcased on the water tank in Malawi, but locally this project has given us incredible leverage with our community. Our community has been part of the journey, and we've tried to showcase the progress we've made through social media. A GoFundMe was held by our Interact Club, and you can see it there. And then other clubs like Toledo received news coverage. But most importantly, all the kids who were involved, and there were many, went home and talked about this project with their parents. So we are really confident that people in our community know and care about this project.
Elvira, I want to thank you very much for sharing with all of us your passion for Rotary projects, your passion for Malawi, for education, for water projects, and your complete understanding that the success of the Rotary Foundation is the foundation of Rotary success. Thank you again very much.
Thank you, Rick.